This morning, and oh my gosh, that was a different road coming in from a different direction. Not pretty. That's all I can say. Not pretty. The camera's trying to fall on me. I gotta push it down a little farther. Okay, there you go. It's pretty far down there, ain't it? Pretty far down. Big rocks on the road. Alright, so here we are, about ready to turn off. And we had put on a lot of miles on 15N01. Now, it's also called the Go Road. And we were going to be turning here on 12N12. 12 November 12. And you can see it's about 9 miles to the Louse camp. And we're going to be traveling about maybe half that distance to get to the Patterson-Gimlin Bigfoot film site. And I'm telling you, it's some treacherous road. We're going to keep the camera rolling here, and let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. We are in the last couple miles.
1.7 miles to 12N13.
Okay, so we're going to turn right on 12N13. It ain't a lot of road, but I have no idea why. But apparently they got it. They got tar on this little thing here. Probably, maybe because it goes to the kind of a camping area. We'll find out. We might drive all the way down there just to check it out. But we are climbing the mountain. Let's just say that it's going up, and we are way up. We've been climbing the mountain all this time. There's rocks all over the road. I don't know if people can see them too. I think the car kind of blocks.
There's a big tree trunk up there.
Oh boy.
Can you get around it? I think we can get around it.
I think we can get around it. But, oh, I mean, I'm going to show you. Look what's over here. I mean, it is...
Goes down.
Holy buckaroonies. I mean, I don't know how far that goes down. So I do not want to be falling off the edge of this road by any means. But there's logs and rocks and debris. So it's not going to be easy. I'm going to be taking it pretty slow. Pretty slow by this one. Alright. Well, I mean, but the one we took earlier today was similar, but that was loose gravel. And we were climbing up slopes that were better than 60% and loose gravel with quite a fall on one side. And I'll tell you what, I'm a little... Hey, what do we got here? Keep going. It says keep going. We're going, brother. We're going.
Is that radioactive symbol?
That's not the radioactivity symbol?
Well, like 3 triangles.
I don't know. There's a lot of rocks here. I gotta be careful. And I was told, I got directions from a forester. I got directions from a couple places so I could verify. Yeah, there goes a bunch of grouse. Alright, yeah, straight up on one side, down on the other.
Trees are getting big.
I'm just looking straight ahead. That's all I got going.
That trunk. That's
Oh.
when I tried to cut it down.
Yeah.
Changed their mind.
So we're going to take it pretty slow here. Like I say, no reason to be in a hurry. A lot of rocks. Long fall down if you go I don't know, we're still going up. How much higher can we go? So this looks like a pretty normal looking road. It's got some tar on it, but this is the skinniest road ever. It's one car travel at most. Sometimes it felt like it was less. And I tell you, it's straight down on one side almost always. And we just kept climbing. And oh my gosh, I have to apologize for that big gross smear, that bird marking that's on the way. From a distance back, I didn't see it, not that big of a deal. I would have cleaned it up. But the camera's much closer to the windshield, so that smear looks huge, and it's just gross. Curves left, okay. It must level off somewhere in here then, because I don't know how we're going to go to the right. That is not even an option. I mean,
look at the size of these tree trunks.
And people are flying up here probably in pickup trucks, this and that.
These aren't even the big ones yet.
If you're not afraid of heights whatsoever, this is going to be a pretty nice drive for you. I mean, that's pretty good. A big stick there. I'm going to go slow.
Yeah, don't pop a tire.
Yeah, this is not the spot to change a tire.
And we should have brought water clothes along.
Now,
Okay, so now this is where I think you go this way.
this must be it.
Yep. Oh my. Both roads are pretty.
I might be going on foot from here.
Oh, come on.
What? Oh, wait.
Want me to try driving?
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of stones and stuff.
Just right here. It's clear up there.
Now, do we turn off of this then?
After 3.6 miles.
Holy buckaroonies. Yes. And I tell you what, this is probably the slimmest road with the largest drop off in this section that I've ever seen. At least that I've ever driven on. I was quite uncomfortable. And I'll save you from all that bouncy road. I'll just show you the map here. We came in on 12 and 13 from your right, and we followed that bumpy old road all the way up to 12 and 13H. And I was just glad that we made it that far. I mean, it was some tough driving. I won't kid you. It was a long drive out there because we were going pretty darn slow. I'm talking 15, 20 miles an hour a lot of times. It was a tough road. There it is. It's right up here.
Oh my gosh.
But it is the bumpiest darn road I ever seen here. That is a huge intersection right here.
Yeah. And we're at 12 and 13H. And then fire.
All right, so yeah, I mean we got a fire pit right here. Raise that up a little bit. A couple stumps, rocks. Somebody was sitting there doing something.
I don't see any.
I mean, do you think this is it?
I don't know. How come there's no.
Wait. There's a sign over here. And what made this kind of tough is the fact that we had zero phone reception. So we're just going by these maps that we had that you know, those old style maps you hold in your hand. This is proof that we were here. There's a sign here that says, "Don't be so scared, you big chicken. You are on the right road." I think I just heard Bigfoot. Hurry. All right. So we're gonna keep going a little bit farther because that road didn't have any ID on it. And because I'm a glutton for punishment, I drove like, I don't know, 2 more miles. It was ridiculous. But it's not like there's a place to turn around. There we are. At the clearing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to park off to the side here.
This is the grand parking lot, apparently.
Yeah. And we still didn't know if this was 12N 13H. I mean, we had a good idea because it was really the only main road trail that went off that direction. And so we're going to take a walk on it and see what happens. Now, this is potentially the road. So we could have went back and got the car, maybe tried to drive a little bit farther, but we're on the road. We're on the road where the sighting was nearby. We're hiking it and checking the place out. I guess it's a little nicer around here, I guess. Just that path. So we had a nice hike. We did not try to find the actual site. I didn't have the information to be out on the creek, digging around, trying to find the site. That wasn't my purpose there. We were there to just experience the environment where this Sasquatch from 1967 was filmed. Perhaps a family of Sasquatch, and see if we picked up any of the energy, any type of responses, or anything of the like from that original Sasquatch family. Woo! And we didn't get any vocalizations or responses during this part of the hike. But we certainly had a lot of crazy activity with bees. The beehive right behind us. Probably in that old log up there. And the bees are very loud. Hey! Look here. Yep. 12N 13H. All bent over. So we were on the correct trail. That was awesome to know and to validate that we were on the actual trail that led down to the creek where the 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film had been produced, had been taken. The image of Sasquatch, which is renowned around the United States and the world, more than likely. It's like the holy grail of Bigfoot locations. And we were really happy that we had found it. But we had a few more things coming here. We had some strange activity. Look at this big stump. Son of a gun. Kind of looks like I need to see the chiropractor. Got one leg shorter than the other one. Wind is picking up a little bit. And listen close right here. All of a sudden we get what sounds like a grunt. If there's some Sasquatch out here. Rock knocks, I heard him. So I'm going to switch to the audio so you can hear this better. The first part that I only heard after I listened to the audio recordings was this drumming sound. Check this out. All right, in this second part, the rock knocks are a bit harder to hear, but I'm going to try to pump the volume up on a little bit and see what we can come up with. And here's another little tidbit, and this one kind of has like a bird call or something in it, or some type of call, and it sounds like maybe 2 more rock knocks. And I don't know what that little noise was that I heard, but I let out a whoop right away in response. Woo! Hit 2 rocks together. They sounded kind of far away, but they were out straight out that way, but they were a ways out. So we don't get a response from our knocks. We didn't give it a lot of time. I tell you what, the camera is giving the sky the benefit of the doubt there, because it was much darker to us than it looked like through that camera lens. It was getting pretty dark. We have a couple hours of treacherous roads to drive on the way back. And so we're kind of ready to roll. But one more thing I want to talk about is right before we left there, I was looking out in the woods, and I swear I see this bee coming from the direction that the rock knocks were in. He's coming. I just see this bee coming through the woods towards me. And I just kind of ignore it, and I'm heading out.
That'd be a long way to fall.
I forget my jacket, and I'm like, I forgot my jacket. And right at that point, this bee
hit something.
Flies around my head 2 times, then hits me in the head and flies off.
Yeah, they sent a little old bee up here to pester me. Did you see it? It was flying all over my head.
And hey, that's essentially a wrap of this video. Hey, we found our way out there. And we had a great time hiking out there. And we had some pretty crazy experiences too. Not overly dramatic. I didn't get to see Sasquatch. I wasn't really expecting to see him. I mean, it would have been a bonus, of course. But we had a great time. If anything, I hope I provided some directions out there. Maybe by watching this, you might have an opportunity to take the drive yourself. It was a great opportunity, and I was going to be in the area, and I wasn't going to miss it. So, hey, thanks for checking us out, and I hope you like this video. If you like more, stay tuned to my YouTube channel, and I'll try to do some more. I certainly will. And please hit the subscribe, the like button, let others know, share it, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for watching.